Imagine being 38 years old. Your body has played over 1,000 professional games. The whole world is saying you are finished. And then you go to the World Cup and break every single record in history. This is the story of Lionel Messi's final World Cup. And it may be the greatest farewell football has ever seen. June 16th, 2006. An 18-year-old boy from Rosario, Argentina, walked onto a World Cup pitch for the very first time. His name was Lionel Messi. And that day he scored his first ever World Cup goal. Nobody knew it then, but that moment would begin the most extraordinary World Cup journey in football history. 6 World Cups, 20 years, one man. But the road was never easy. In 2010, Argentina were knocked out by Germany. In 2014, Messi carried Argentina all the way to the final. He played every minute. He gave everything, and they lost to Germany in extra time. Messi stood on that pitch in Brazil with tears on his face, holding a trophy he did not want. The golden ball for best player. He wanted the World Cup trophy, not an individual award. In 2018, Argentina crashed out in the round of 16. People started saying Messi could never win the World Cup, that he was great, but not the greatest, that without a World Cup, he could never be called the GOAT. Then came Qatar 2022. Messi was 35 years old. Argentina faced France in the final, one of the greatest World Cup finals ever played. And when that final whistle blew after penalties, Messi finally lifted the World Cup trophy. He fell to his knees. He cried like a child. And the entire world cried with him. The debate was finally over. Lionel Messi is the greatest of all time. After Qatar, most people assumed Messi was finished with the World Cup. He was 35. He had his trophy. He had nothing left to prove. Messi himself said it. I don't think I will play another World Cup. At my age, it is only logical to think I might not. But then something happened. He felt good. He felt hungry. And Lionel Messi came back for one more. His 6th World Cup at 38 years old, turning 39 during the tournament itself. One last dance, June 16th, 2026, exactly 20 years to the day since his first ever World Cup goal. Argentina versus Algeria, and Messi scored, then scored again, then scored a third, his first ever hat trick at a World Cup. After the first goal, Messi stood on the pitch with tears streaming down his face. A man who has scored over 800 career goals, still crying at 38 years old because he understood what that moment meant. He had just become the oldest player in history to score a World Cup hat trick, breaking Cristiano Ronaldo's record in the process. But Messi was not finished. Next game, Austria. He missed a penalty in the 9th minute. Some players would have collapsed mentally, not Messi. He scored in the 38th minute, then again in the 99th. And with that second goal against Austria, Lionel Messi became the all-time leading scorer in World Cup history. 18 goals, surpassing Miroslav Klose's record of 16 that had stood for over a decade, a record that many thought would never be broken by a 38-year-old man on his farewell tour. Think about what we are watching right now. A player who first played at a World Cup when most of today's fans were not even born. A player who has been to 6 World Cups across 4 different decades. A player who has 18 World Cup goals, 27 World Cup appearances, and 1 World Cup trophy. And he is still playing, still scoring, still making grown men cry. There will never be another Messi. Not because nobody will be talented enough, but because nobody will ever have this combination of talent, longevity, and heart. Messi is not just a footballer. He is the greatest story football has ever told. Argentina still have more games to play. Can Messi score more records? Can Argentina win back-to-back World Cups? Can the GOAT end his career with the ultimate fairy tale? We do not know yet, but one thing is certain. Every time Messi touches the ball at this World Cup, watch it, because you may never see anything like this again. If Messi is your GOAT, comment GOAT below. And if you think someone else is better, tell me who. I dare you. Subscribe for more World Cup 2026 stories every week.